So I got a little flashback the last time I showed you my gorgeous vintage Wesley Hall sofa in the Key Haven fabric. And I sat it right on top of my Oriental rug, and people really let me have it and said that I needed to have it a solid sofa on this rug. And I'm here to say why pattern works on pattern and why I believe that that works. So pattern adds soul. This is the number one reason. It adds history, character, depth, layers. It gives a richer story. It creates a warmth and an inviting and a well-traveled type thing. The second reason is color harmony. And what makes this work is that the beiges and reds from this carpet here, they go beautifully, and you can see the blue down here, and there's the minor color, which is blue and turquoise in my rug. It naturally goes up to this beautiful blue. And yes, this is patterned, but the main color is this solid blue. So you've got a beige and red, which is the theme of my home. If you look through here, you see all of this brown and beige with the doors and the wood, and then you've got the red and the blue and the red and the red, and you keep coming through in the red. So what holds my rooms together, that they are my rugs. My rugs are the stability to the room, and that and the wood texture and color, that's what I take all my cues from. And then the third thing that works besides the color harmony is the scale. The scale of my rug size, I've got these small little things here. The scale of this is a lot bigger, and it works. So you've got a small scale and a large scale. Just like in a man's wardrobe, he has a pinstriped, shirt with a muted plaid jacket, and it works. It just works with like a bright red bow tie. I mean, it will work. And a lot of people's tolerance may not go for that. A lot of people may be like, well, I don't like that. And that's fine. And that makes sense because some people need things a little bit more serene. I'm not quite over in the Moroccan, situation, although I enjoy to look at it. I don't want to live in it, but I do love color. It brings me comfort. I love the warmth of this room. I love the way that it just kind of feels like a big hug for me. If I was in a stark white room, I wouldn't like that, except certain days. I might like it on certain days when I feel like I need to really think, logically or something. But anyway, I love color, and this makes it work for me. The next thing is that that I've got solid pieces here. I've got a solid red here, which brings in all the red of the room. I've got a solid blue here, and then over here I've got this solid camel color, which works with the base with my wood and everything else. So it's grounded by the solid colors. And I always think of a room as kind of like a symphony, and you need some excitement. You need the big climax, and then you need to come down off of that a little bit, go back up, and it's adventurous. You need some of that, but you also need the time of quietness, sitting by the beach, resting. You need all of it. And my daughter, she takes violin, and she will play, and it's like she's holding her breath, and her teacher will be like, breathe, you've got to breathe. The audience wants you to breathe. So these solid pieces give you breath, but the other gives you the excitement and the adventure. And to me, comfort from the confidence I had through history buying the rug 20 years ago, the confidence that I loved this vintage, this beautiful vintage sofa. I thought it was just so gorgeous. And so back up just a little bit and just like show to me, the beauty of it all. It just really, really works for my space and for me. But of course you need to do you. Your home should reflect you and all that you have done throughout your life. And pick this up from travel, a picture from the kids, a piece of artwork that you just really fell in love with. Don't let color or pattern stop you from getting what your eye sees as beautiful. I'm going to be recovering these chairs over here into a solid, and I'm going to take my cue from the colors in this tapestry. I've got these gold walls over here, and I thought about having the gold blend in and doing it gold, but I'm going to take one of these colors instead that's going to go with the rest of the room, and I can't wait for you to see that video, and I'll tell you how I picked that out in the next video. Anyway, that is why pattern on pattern works, and for you that lashed back with, oh, that looks terrible, you need to do a solid, I say thank you for that. Because I feel like it gave me the opportunity to really think through why did I do it, and to give you a couple of ideas about maybe what might work in your room. But of course, if it doesn't work for you, just as Charles has said, where I got this at Bishop Parker, he said that his dad, who had studied design as well as him, they both say that if something it depends on the person. It's like pattern and pattern work, just like they do in the Moroccan type styles or whatever, but it depends on the person. How much can that person tolerate of pattern on pattern? And if you're not one of those people, you know, do you, and it will be gorgeous, but just have the confidence to do what you want to do. And I'm sharing why I have the confidence that pattern on pattern works. I'll talk to you later. If you liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe, and please comment and like and tell me your thoughts on the matter. Bye.